What's going on, everyone? And I'm back with another review, and of course, finally, I got a chance to see Red Sparrow. It came out last Friday. I was originally going to go see it when it came out last week, but unfortunately, due to inclement weather, the nor'easter hit here, actually, since I live in Jersey. I couldn't sit and couldn't see it. Then it hit. Then, of course, I was going to see it earlier in the week. Couldn't do it again, so finally got a chance to see it tonight. And, of course, I'm going to say this right now. I'm happy I finally got a chance to see it because I've been waiting for this since last summer, actually. And how long ago I've been waiting for this, because I read the book. I was really excited. And I'm really happy that the movie really followed most of the book to a T, actually. However, they did take some creative liberties, which, in my opinion, let's see, it didn't ruin the story. And I think it made it a little better, or better for worse. Take your pick, actually. I really enjoyed it. I was like, okay, I don't mind it. As long as I'm happy that they really stuck to the source material, and they did. So I'm grateful for that. So, yeah, I can't believe that. And for any of you people that have not read the book, I'd say find the book right now and read it, actually, and then maybe do and compare and contrast, actually, and take your pick, actually. If you're expecting like a big high voltage thriller like a James Bond or like a Jason Bourne, no, this is not like that. But this is one of those. It's one of those edge of your seat excitement moments. But then there's some really disturbing moments, actually, which of course I thought was a little unnecessary. But of course that's the whole purpose of both the book and the movie, which I understand. Okay, that was the gimmick, actually. It's just, hey, this is a Red Sparrow. Well, pretty much it's a former ballerina, and she's recruited by the KGB, but then she's also trained in the art of sexpionage, seduction, trying to, I think, which of course I know adds an interesting layer to the character, but did they really need to go so far as to show some full frontal nudity at times? I was like, that's a little excessive. Another disturbing thing was some of the torture scenes, especially, I keep forgetting the name of the prison, actually. I'm trying to remember what the name of it was from the book. But yeah, I was definitely expecting that. And of course, yes, I was really shocked that they actually showed most of the torture that they actually did to her, similar to what they did in the book. But they left out one thing, which I'm glad they didn't. Did, which is good, because that part of the whole time when she's in prison was a little more disturbing than I thought, actually. Let's see, what else can I say? What I love, the cast did a good job. My problem with Jennifer Lawrence was that at times throughout the movie I felt like her Russian accent kept fading in and out. I was like, okay, it's there. Joel Edgerton, where you pronounce the guy's last name, he did a good job playing Nate Nash, although I would be more partially to casting a much younger guy, because Nate Nash is 28 in the book. Here, it looks like he's 40. Come on, cast the younger guy. That's what made me a hell of a lot happier if they casted someone like that I would have known, actually. Hell, you could have casted someone like Lucas Till, MacGyver, or anyone, but not Egerton. But I get it, because he booked the part and he felt the part, and he did a good job, okay? But in my opinion, the guy that really steals the show is Jeremy Irons, actually. He did a great job. And of course, I don't want to give his role away or spoil his role of the movie, but if you've read the book, you know who he is, actually. So that was some good things. But now comes the one thing that had me scratch my head, and that's the finale. I don't want to give too much away, but essentially it just throws a monkey wrench into the situation and kind of ruins if there a potential sequel, actually, because a Palace of Treason, if they're going to make Palace of Treason, this just throws a big monkey wrench, so it essentially just ruins it. So now they got to change up the book from the book to script, actually, kind of thing. So if they're going to do it, but either way, I'm happy that they did this. I was definitely satisfied. Good work on all levels. And of course, they really hit home to all the perfectly good parts. My favorite part was definitely the whole time, which was kind of like I wouldn't say cat and mouse. It's more like trying to get close to their target. Actually, that was really good, and I'm glad they did that, actually. And of course, the one thing that they did change was the I don't want to give too much of the story away. It's the part where the plot gets really good. Actually, it's the whole big operation, the big blow off to she finally get recruited, and all that, it gets good. Really, really good. So, yeah, it was definitely some edge of my seat excitement. I was really happy. If it's far from perfect, in my opinion, if I had to compare this to Jason Bourne, but of course that's comparing apples to oranges. Let's see. To be perfectly fair, this was written by a former CIA operative directorate, or whatever his ranking is, compared to Robert Ludlum, who wasn't even a freaking spy anyway. He was just a very good guy, and he was just happened to be a guy that was really invested in the whole espionage thing, actually. So it's night and day, but of course, Jason Bourne and all those movies are amazing. This one, I'd say, if it works out some kinks, it would be just on par with the Jason Bourne franchise, okay? So, overall, I'm going to give Red Sparrow, I'm going to give it a 7 out of 10, okay? But just work out the kinks, and I'd be really happy. I'd say, go check this movie out. If you haven't done already, if you want to learn more about it, go pick up the book, or the books, actually. Palace of Treason, definitely. The last 2 books get really, really good, actually, okay? So that does it for today. Let me know what you think. Thumbs up this video, subscribe to my channel, and stay tuned for some more awesome videos.